Do you want to make wonderful pumpkins and Halloween scenes? Well, this is the tutorial for you. Welcome to Gabbett Media. I'm going to show you how you can make this wonderful pumpkin scene here fairly easily and quickly. This is meant as a beginner's tutorial, but not for complete beginners, so some understanding of the interface is necessary. I will be doing another episode where we do a detailed pumpkin by sculpting, and we'll be using the pumpkins we make here as a base mesh. Also, look out for my Halloween competition coming up soon. We've actually got some sponsorship, so there'll be a nice prize. So do look out for that one and be ready to do some pumpkin carving. If you like what I do, then do check out my website and the links in the description for more great content. So how do we make a pumpkin in the simplest way possible? Well, it's easy. Easiest to start with a UV sphere, so I'll delete the default cube, Shift A to add. You can also find the add menu up here, a mesh, and then UV sphere. Now it would be helpful to use a mirror modifier. We only have to shape and model one side. You can apply it later on and then add some variation, but it's certainly much faster to use a mirror modifier to start off with. The best way to do this is with the Auto Mirror add-on, so go up to Edit, Preferences, choose Add-ons, and the Auto Mirror add-on, so go up to Edit, Preferences, choose Add-ons and type in Auto, and Auto Mirror should appear there. Make sure that's ticked, and then you can close this down and it should be enabled. If I press N now and go to Edit, I've got the Auto Mirror option there. I want it in the X-axis and I want it positive, so this side, the positive side, will stay, the negative side will be deleted. And a mirror modifier will be created with clipping enabled. So press Auto Mirror, looks like nothing's happened, go to my modifiers and there's my mirror in the X-axis. With clipping enabled. If I press Tab to go into edit mode now, you can see that half my shape has been cut and mirrored.
That didn't work for me. Which?
Press Tab to go into edit mode now, and there's my enabled. So press Auto Mirror.
Oh, okay. I need to press that. Here we are.
Looks like nothing's happened. Go to my modifiers and there's my mirror in the X-axis with clipping enabled. If I press Tab to go into edit mode now, you can see that half my shape has been cut and mirrored. If you have any problems with the mirror, it may mean that your object origin, this yellow dot here, is not in the middle, because that's where it mirrors around. Okay, let's now shape our pumpkin. So if I select the top vertex here and go to Okay, let's now shape our pumpkin. So if I select the top vertex here and go to proportional editing, the shortcut for that is O, by the way. And now if I press G to grab, I've got a circle of influence, so it affects the vertices around it, and I can pull that down maybe to somewhere around there. I can change the circle with the wheel, but interestingly the default seems to work the best, probably around about there. G again, bring my circle of influence in now, and then bring it down, and then we create that sort of dent. At the top, somewhere around there. And at the bottom, G then Z, bring my circle of influence up a little bit to somewhere around here. And if we look roughly from front view here, we possibly want a little bit more bulbous at the bottom than at the top, but it's looking pretty good. Might just grab this one down a little bit more, press Z, then it will constrain to the Z axis. So it's quite squashed there, but I think that looks about right. I'll press Tab to go back into object mode to move it above the floor. So 1 to go to front view, G then Z to move it in the Z axis above. The floor level there. That looks good. Okay, so how do we get the pumpkin carving going? Well, once again, into front view, and let's zoom in, and into edit mode with Tab. Now I can get my knife tool, K for knife, so we're literally pumpkin carving. Now with the knife tool you can see that it snaps to vertices and edges, and when you hit a vertex it actually has a red outline. To vertices and edges, and when you hit a vertex it actually has a red outline. That's because it favours going onto a vertex. Then slightly less preferable but still okay is an edge, and then less desirable still is just creating a cut in the middle of a face. It will do all these, but if you want less glitches, try and stick to edges and vertices wherever possible. If not, then just go in the middle of the face and hopefully you'll be okay. We left click to start our cut, so I'll left click on that vertex there, come down to this edge and down to about here, up into the middle of the face. Yes, I know I said don't do that, but I want to show you that it is okay. Maybe down to here and here, and you can actually go through an edge and it will just create a cut for you like this, and then maybe back down like this, and I'm creating a sort of zigzag mouth. Okay.
Alright. What did he do? No.
This edge is okay. About left click in the middle of the face, and hopefully you'll be okay. We left click to start our cut, so I'll left click.
We're gonna start right there.
On that vertex there, come down to this edge, and down to about here, up into the middle of the face. Yes, I know I said don't do that, but I want to show you that it is. Is okay. Maybe down to here and here, and you can actually go through an edge and it will just create a cut for you like this, and then maybe back down like this, and I'm creating a sort of zigzag mouth. Okay, so somewhere around there, and I can press enter, and I've got the lower jaw of my mouth. I can press K for knife tool again to do the top part. I might have a really high smile like this, sort of Joker-esque, and then come down to here with some spiky kind of teeth. All the time just left clicking to create a new point, and enter to complete the cut. So we can see this cut around here. Now I want to delete the faces that are in the middle. So let's go to face mode with 3. On my keyboard, or face mode up here. Alt A to deselect any faces. I find the easiest way for this is circle select. You can of course just select any faces. I find the easiest way for this is circle select. You can to deselect any faces. I find the easiest way for this is circle select.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You can of course just go around selecting the faces by holding down Shift, but if you press C for circle select, I can change the circle with my wheel again, and I can actually kind of paint in the faces with left clicking. If you accidentally get some, you can middle click to delete any faces, and I just think that's an easier way of finding your faces, and I'm holding down the left mouse.
I get what he's saying. Let's try this without watching the whole video. Faces. Oh wow.
Mouse button to paint,
You did it right.
and middle mouse button to get rid of any. Then right click to come out of circle select, and I've got them all selected there. I can then press delete and then faces.
Yep.
I've got a zigzaggy
That's
smiley
right.
face. Okay, so the same for the eyes. I'll go to front view.
So I'll be working on eyes next. I don't want to go on video.